So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I basically do trading guides for both Xbox and PlayStation for all budgets, from silver trading to icon trading with shadow trading and special card trading. On top of that, I do investments for Weekend League, Pre-Team of the Week and event investing. And you do have the ability to DM me one-on-one with any individual questions. And you can get all this for £4.99 a month, or free if you have Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video and a brand new trading tutorial. So today what we're going to be doing is showing you guys one of the brand new methods that I've been doing over on my channel, and it's I guess a variation on a theme that you'll be very familiar with over on the channel. So today's trading method is going to be trading with shadow cards, as always, but now with specials. Now normally the later you get into FIFA, the more specials there are. And what you can basically do is you can do the shadow method, but with specials. You also mix this with a little bit of fluctuations, so you learn what the players peak at and what they drop to. And yeah, you put it all together and you make yourself a nice little method. So as I said, what you will be doing is you'll be mixing basically a mix of cards that say informs will kind of fluctuate about one or two, well, they'll fluctuate about a few K each day. Let me go and show you, for example, in Cuckoo. So if we head over to Footbin right now, and I go and type in Cuckoo, what we'll see right now is that he should basically, on his hourly average, he'll probably go up a little bit and down a little bit. Let's take out the PlayStation there. So say you go up there at 45, then it'll go down to, not a crazy fluctuation, it's probably maybe a better example. Maybe his millisar might be a better example for me to go for. Let's have a look, hourly. There we go, so he goes up there at 38, then he drops there to 35, then he's back up there at 37, but then he's down here to 35, then he's back up there to 37-ish, and then down here to 35. So you see they go up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, what you can do is you can learn what players go up and down, up and down, up and down, combined with what they sell for with a shadow. So, for example, it's a weird one, but SAR actually will sell for a bit more of a shadow. So if I learn that the most that SAR will hit every day will be about, obviously he's down a little bit at the moment, but if I learn that he goes for about 38 with a shadow, that's probably up to about 41, 42. If I learn that he will sell at 41, 42k each day, all I've got to do is take about 15% of that, so, or 10%. So let's take 6k. So as long as he goes down to, let's say, 36k with a shadow, I'll be selling the following day for 42. So what this basically means you do is you start writing down a list of what expensive players sell for with a shadow, which is what I've done right here. You should see that I've basically color coded a bunch. So I've learned what Inform Locatelli sells with a shadow. I've learned what Inform Tuchman sells with a shadow. Basically, you start building up a bank of data. Now, once you've got your bank of data and you know what players sell for, it makes it quite easy to know what to buy them for. So the first thing I recommend doing is just going out and, checking a bunch of informs and what they sell for is shadow, and write down what they sell for. A pool of 20 players would be good, because actually as soon as you start this method, you'll probably be picking up new players. This method, you'll be trading with anything from heroes to informs to one-to-watches to road to the group stages, and the later we get into FIFA, the later the special card, the more special cards there'll be. So the filter you want to be throwing is going to be special. It is going to be shadow. And the first thing you do is you are going to set the minimum by now to 10k. This is because obviously there are specials in this game that are under 10k, and they are the Colin Ball and Libertadores cards. The next thing you want to do is go and set this maximum price to the highest you can have without there being more than one card over the hour. So if I go and search at 10k, which is not really the ideal price, brilliant. There's no more than one card over the hour. Let's go up to 11k. I go and search this and how many cards are over the hour. You can see a fair few more cards popping up because they will have max bids below that. And how many cards? Perfect. Still no cards over the hour. Alright, let's go increase it to 11k, 11.5k. And again, we're going to have that highest maximum bid without there being more than one card over an hour. The relevance of this is obviously the more expensive cards have a higher minimum bid, or minimum listing. And as a result of them having a higher minimum listing, minimum bid, let's say, let's say Navas has a 12k minimum bid, whereas Romero has 10k. Ideally, I want to have as high as possible maximum bid, so I can get as many cards as possible. So how many cards are over there? We've got 1, 2, 3. I should be able to lower it there to 11,750. Now, this isn't always going to be the price, 11,750. Again, it could be 10k, it could be something else. But once we've got this filter in, this is now basically when we're going to start looking for deals. So if you haven't done the bank of data, it's actually not the end of the world, because you can use Footbin, but what you got to understand is the first deal that pops up, you're probably not going to win. But then you'll learn them for the next time. So a lot of people ask me normally, how do you know what to buy them for? And really the first thing is you've just got a deal that you're probably going to lose the first deal. You lose the first deal, you get angry, blah, 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 you learn how much they sell for. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of waiting for a good deal to pop up so I can show you me missing a good deal. So then we can see, see it being good. Romero. Okay, so let's say I don't know how much Romero goes for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Footbin. I'm going to go type Romero in. And what I'm looking for, ideally you don't actually trade with players that are in packs, because they're way more prone to just be on a drop. So let me go and find someone who's not in packs. Because the problem with cards that are in packs, I'd normally advise to do this not players in packs, players that aren't in packs, is because players that are in packs don't really hold their value that well. You see, I mean, if I show Romero, especially this currency week, he's going down and down. So let's say I bought him at 31k that day, he's only going to drop the following day. Whereas if I went and traded with, let's say, maybe an outer pack one to watch, an outer pack one to watch is, not really going to drop. There's going to be a lot less that's going to make them drop. Obviously, if someone's in packs, they're consistently dropping. You guys know that. So yeah, you normally want to trade with cards that aren't currently in packs. Again, if we can get anyone pop up, even though they're not a deal. So you're looking for like previous team of the week, you're looking for previous promos. For example, when we're at the Road to Final promo, you'll be looking for the Road to Finals. This is why, like, the later you get in the year, the better this method works, because the more cards that aren't in packs, I guess the bigger the pool of players you have to trade with. Alright, there's nothing new going to pop up. There you go. Let's say Tuchimani popped up. Perfect. So what I'm going to do to work out how much I can go and sell him for is I'm going to go and type his name in correctly. And there we go. So we're going to go and type his name in right there, hourly, and we're going to have a little look. He's got it there for a little 20.5. Again, a decent rule of thumb is probably at about 2 to 3k more than whatever the highest they've been today. And that's probably what you can go and sell them for with a shadow. I'll have a little look at what it was yesterday. Yeah, it's more today than it was yesterday, so we should be okay. We'll go off the presumption that we can sell them for 23. And that would be a fair presumption, because if I can go and show you the data on shadow, if I can go and find that right now, Tuchimel sells at 23 with a shadow. So if I know that he sells at 23 of a shadow, or if I go off the presumption that he sells at 23 of a shadow, and one pops up at 20k, I'm going to go and buy him, and then go and sell him on for 23. Again, you're looking for at least 10% cheaper than what you know they go for, because then you take 5% profit and 5% tax. So, as I say, you can trade with a massive array of players. All you need to do is work out what the filter is. Again, the filter is going to be minimum buy now 10k, maximum buy now doesn't matter. And yeah, put the highest max bid. Now, if you're on web app, you can actually do this method as well. But you need to make sure that there are no cards over the hour. Then what you can do is you can scroll to the end. And this is, it doesn't actually update on console, but how it updates on the web app. If you go backwards a page, then forwards a page, this will actually update the market. Doesn't update the market on console. Compare price back out doesn't work on the web app, but you basically have the equivalent of flicking backwards a page and forwards a page. This is also doable with Hunter. So if I wanted to go and do this with Hunter, it'd be the exact same thing. So we're going to have the highest maximum bid without there being more than one card over an hour. So again, let's see, is it going to work with 11k? No, there's a few cards over the hour. Now, alternatively, what I can actually go and do is if I know that these cards are worth way more than, 11k, I can actually just go and bid on these cards myself. Because what I do by bidding on these for 11,250 is now they don't have a bid of 11k. They don't have a bid of 11k because I've just bid 11,250 on them. So actually what I've done right there is basically fix the filter. And there we go. Ismaili Sarr probably isn't too bad to go and buy. Bear in mind what we literally just saw him sell on for earlier today. So again, it's the same process. Compare price back out is going to refresh the filter. Sorry, I don't think I've explained that. And Tim Cahill, I'm actually sure that's a good deal on Tim Cahill. Let's have a look. So Tim Cahill pops up right there. And if I'm not wrong, Tim Cahill has been going for... Here's when he's like 30k and it's very embarrassing for the video. But in the end of the day, it's you live and you learn. Cahill? Cahill is going for... So I've gone and bought him there at 69k, but... What have we got here? We've got 73. Yeah, we're going to have to go and sell him at break even. I think we'd end up literally selling him for about 73. But, as I say, this is one of the processes of learning the cards. Again, you don't really want to be doing this as Rambo as you did with the gold cards, because obviously with the gold cards, there's way less coins to lose. Whereas these, there's more way more to lose. But, as I say, trial and error is never a bad way of learning the market. I'll walk you through a few buys and sells, just so you guys get a bit of an idea of how I've been doing this method. So, Thiago Silva picked up at 18, sold at 18.5. That's going to make a 1.5k profit. Dempsey picked up at 27, sold at 31. That's going to make myself, I believe, a 2.5k profit. Bastonis were picked up for like 13. So you can see decent profits on them. And Cuckoo's picked up for about 45k. Decent on them. And the good thing is, by the way, because they've got a Shadow Chem cell, they're actually really good for lazy buyers. You've got to think about how many players on this game have a basic chem cell compared to a shadow chem cell, and as a result make some really good for lazy buys. Gravenbatch was bought for 21, Sakura is bought for like 42, Tuchman is all bought for around about 20k. Sal, a lot of the ones watches are really, really weird. So, because obviously, you know, who's going out and buying a Sal with Shadow when they can buy a gold card, but Sal actually sells for, what is it, 7.5, so he has a nice little 2.5k premium right there. I imagine he probably fluctuates a bit during the day as well. Yeah, it goes up there to 15, but then down into 14. So again, you kind of learn what their peak is, and then add about 2-3k to the price. We've got ourselves Dest right here, pick them all up for about 31k. You can pick these cards up for discard as well. Otherwise, Nusi picked up for discard. What have we picked up? Delaney, normally I believe he sells for 11, so you get a lot of people listing these cards up for the price they sell for without a shadow. So yeah, a lot of Delaney's popping up for about 11, 12. Easy to go and sell on there for 14. Going to make yourself about 1.3k per card. The profits on them aren't too insane, but it's, you know, really just the next level between shadow trading and getting you to icon trading. So that is going to be it. Obviously, you know, if you do have any questions, do head over to the stream. This will work on Xbox and PlayStation. It should also work on PC. The shadow filter will also work on PC. One thing I would actually say with the shadow filter is what I do at the moment with the shadow filter, because the video sadly is a little bit outdated. But I put maximum bid 1.2, and again, if I will have to lower that, I will lower that to 1.1. For example, if this method isn't working, try lower that maximum bid to 1k to 1.1k. I put minimum buy now 1.4, because anything under 1.4 instantly sells. But for a lot of people who maybe have checked out the previous shadow method, this is how you go and fix it. So again, if there's loads of cards up here for about 800 coins, what I'll do right here is I'll literally just lower this down to 800 coins, and it should fix it. If not, what you can go and bid is you can go and bid like 950 on all of them. Has that a little bit, just as a little bit of an extra, I guess, advice. There we go. So if you guys are having problems, just lower that maximum bid. Always put the minimum buy now 1.4, maximum buy now 9.9. So just a little extra there for any of you guys to try and do the normal gold one without having a bit of problem. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with, or even later today, because I've got 2 more tutorials I do need to record.